Hi everybody. This is Kwigetso Setlabi. I'm coming to you live from wherever I am, some fucking remote area. You know. Hello. Ah, exactly. So I've got a lot of shit to say. I've got a lot of stuff to say to all of you out there. And like I've said, like I'm trying to do this almost like a weekly show, sharing to you news, just talking to you, some giving you some words of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? So like I get this sometimes. The reception I get from other people sometimes is that I help people with their lives to get through some shit. You feel me? Just by talking, just like being interactive with all of you. Just share this shit. And like before we dwell much deeper into details. I just want to let you know that I'm opening a business. Coming it's open. It's getting open. Officially getting open on the 7th of August. Yeah, it's a cannabis. It's a cannabis business. I know like that guy selling weed. No, of course I sell fucking weed, but it's not just any recent type of fucking weed. You feel me? It's not weed that you buy from the vendor guy or like anywhere. You feel me? It's weed which is actually whereby like if you approach me and you ask me about it, I'm gonna tell you about uh the germination of the seeds, the pollination, everything, the whole fucking growing process of the whole fucking way. So it actually is medicinal. We also do edibles, you know what I'm saying, cookies, weed infused oils and all of that for cookings and all of that. I might also try to start like a cooking show whereby like we're gonna bring to you live whereby we cook with infused um ingredients such as weed infused oil and all of that shit. Yeah, so like for in order, let me stop talking about it more. For in order for you to know a whole lot more about it, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Just Kwigetso Setlabi. Just go to YouTube and search Kwigetso Setlabi. Go to all videos and you'll see first off, or else go to Google and search Koki Cannabis. Koki by Kokky Cannabis Enterprise. Koki Cannabis Enterprise. That's where you'll find more detailed information. Today I just wanted to address this issue of you know like racial segregation. You know, this I think this interracial segregation and this racial segregation. Let me break that to you. Let me break that down to you. Interracial segregation is when like uh, two different races like are completely separated from one another. For example, whites and blacks. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually experienced that uh, during the apartheid era, whereby, you know what I'm saying, like, there was actually areas strictly reserved for whites and like whereby blacks couldn't enter. And then there's racial segregation, which actually happens amongst black people within themselves, especially in South Africa. Whereby like now we are separated. You in South Africa, like South Africa, I think is the only country with 11 official languages. 11 official languages. You know what I'm saying? So racial segregation is whereby like now uh, blacks are separated amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? You get Zulus, you get Xhosas, you get Sutus, Tswanas, and the list goes on. Of which like, but if you can just look much deeper into it, we are all black and we are all one. You know what I'm saying? In a nutshell, is that interracial segregation within itself, of course it had an impact on us, whereby, like, what I'm saying, white people were actually viewed as the superior, and we were viewed as the, inferior. You feel me? So that within itself, it has effects onto black people's life, education wise. Like, I don't want to go deep, much about the apartheid era, but what's more detrimental is this racial segregation which is actually happening amongst us, and we are not even aware of that. I mean, like, this has been going on for some years now, and it is going to be hard to change, because, like, now there's customs, there's beliefs in everything that happens within this within these cultures, what I'm saying, Sutu, Tswanas, and whatsoever. I think it's going to be a hard ice to break. But my belief is that we are all one, and if we can only speak one language for us to understand, we can build a better world. We can build a better Africa. I just want to make a reference. It's just like that story in the Bible. I don't know if you know about it, whereby, like, there were people in the Bible, they were trying to build a city. I don't know, no, not a city. Sorry, my bad. They were trying to build a temple, right? That would reach the heavens height. You feel me? They were trying to build something like a tower or a temple that would reach the heavens height. Okay, they started with it right from the ground start. They went all up, what I'm saying? But as time went on, God decided to change their dialect. You feel me? God decided, like, to change their dialect. In other words, he changed the tongues, he changed the languages, and then along the way, as they were building this tower to reach the heavens height, they couldn't communicate. They couldn't talk to each other, because now they're speaking different languages. Like, that one cannot hear, what are you saying? Like, what the fuck are you saying? And all that. And the outcome of that was that the whole tower now got destroyed, and it went straight down again to the bottom. It actually debased, or it collapsed. So in a nutshell, that actually shows us that communication is key. Communication is key. We always should communicate, and, like, we should always understand each other in one language. Communication is key in order for us to build, a better world, for all of us, in order for us to build, something bigger than even us. You feel me? So, like, that's why we should always speak one language, come together as one. You know what I'm saying? Don't be actually, like, embracing your culture. You say, like, you so to yeah, so you get those people like that. You get Zulus who are actually so also, like, proud and egoistic with their culture. You cannot take that away from them. I mean, like, it's been instilled in them. It's been embedded. It is hard to take that away from them. But I wish that people can just look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And, like, we should all just come together as one. And yeah. Let me know what you think about today's show. That's all I wanted to share with you. I've got a lot of work to do right now. Like, I have a lot of I can go all day talking about bullshit, but I know, like, some of y'all don't have data. You know what I'm saying, to, like, view this whole shit, and you wouldn't even bother because you're trying to save data. But yeah, I mean, if you're watching, thanks for watching, and just let me know, like, what you think about this whole shit. And yeah, until next time, I don't know next time what we'll be talking about, but because I don't usually write what I talk about, I just speak straight out of the dome. I just, things spontaneously come. So please let me know what you think about what I've just said. Share your comments. They're muchly appreciated, good or bad. I'll take them. I would like to know about your reception. Until next time, guys. Thanks. Bye.